Mother dear, on the 5th anniversary of Dad's passing, we're talking about what you want when that time comes for you. So this is going to be for Ed and Larry and Kiara and whoever else.
I want the simplest, easiest passage. I want you, family, to do whatever your needs are in saying goodbye to me. Have a good trip.
Goodbye. Have a good trip. Okay.
I love you all, and I want it to be as easy and simplified as possible.
Okay.
And I hope it won't take as long to write the gravestone as it did for Dad.
Okay, well, let's solve this right
No,
now.
you boys work on it. I really
Do you have a
don't
preference?
care. None.
Really?
None. I just want you to have memories, and all of them as pleasant as possible.
Well, I think that would be hard not to. Was there anything about the way we said goodbye to Dad at any point in that process that you didn't like, or any things that you really did like and were touched by?
I was touched primarily by my boys and Kiara being there to facilitate in saying goodbye. I don't know how much Dad knew about it, but for me, any shortcut that you boys want to take is okay with me. I don't want it to be painful. I don't want it to be a memory that keeps popping up. I just want the memories to be of a fabulous family.
And when people remember you, and they say, may her memory be a blessing, what memory would you like for us to have of you?
Any memory that they feel was most effective of my being here on this earth.
Okay, can you put that into a sentence of what you would most like to have people recall from you and your time here?
I often say that trying is not acceptable because it allows for failure. But I do want everybody to realize that I tried very hard to be a good wife, a good mother, a good grandmother, great grandmother, and to be, in a meaningful way, helpful to a lot of people.
Okay. Is there something that you feel you uniquely added to the world?
Well, I think that I did in some way encourage people
and still are
to not live with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas,
mm-hmm.
to reach out and accomplish their passions and their contributions to the world that their physical body is in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you think is the purpose of life, period?
I'm still hope long enough to live to find out. I'm still on a quest. I came into this world as a shy, slightly awkward youngster with many, many challenges. And I don't know whether that was the reason that I can be an encouragement to people, I'm not even sure. I'm still working on it.
When you say slightly awkward, what does that mean?
Um, I was very hairy. I had one eyebrow. I had a mustache.
Really?
I had all the children's diseases. I had one challenge after another physically. And now in my 90s, the list is so long that I'm attempting to write another TED Talk about the itises, otises, and itis because everybody thinks it's funny when I mention it. I don't know.
Do you think that's part of your life purpose, is to have people look in a slightly more humorous way at the physical challenges of getting older?
I don't know. Humor is a very important part, but I think to look at it as a hurdle, a bump in the road, something that they can go past and still be in this body.
Do you think you're going to come back?
I haven't gotten a glimpse of that yet, although I've been with people who tried to convince me that it does happen.
Do you think Dad is existing in some way, as Larry believes?
I have no clue, so I don't negate it, but I don't.
What about the article that I wrote and the story about those three things? Doesn't that help you
Yes.
lean in that direction?
Yes, and I've had a few experiences myself which tend to lead me in that direction. But I'm probably still here because I haven't solved that.
Oh, you think that's your life mission, is to figure that out?
Well, part of my mission.
Okay, what else? What else do you have that is your mission here, or could be your mission? Because I know you haven't figured it out yet.
Well, your father told me I was the glue of the family.
Right?
And so that's a very important mission for me.
To keep the family together.
To be a glue. And we created that many, many years ago. And it was your father who stood at one of the last times we were together and said, if you have family, you have everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's important to spread love, acceptance, gratitude, all the positive things that are capable of the human being to accomplish.
Mm-hmm. So, do you think that at this point, if you had to say, what do you think happens after you leave?
You know, it's almost like an interview that I did. What do you think happens to the socks that you can't find?
Okay.
Is there a sock heaven?
So they go to the same place we go, right?
I don't know. But I think humor is a very important element of our being on this planet. And acceptance is a little harder, but it helps.
So when people say you're amazing and you inspire them and blah, 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 what do you think it is about you that stands out for people, that is perhaps unique in not just older people, but anyone?
Well, I've been told by a lot of people that they pick up an energy that enables them to connect with me. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm grateful.
Okay. Do you think it does come from the fact that you were awkward and hairy? I'd never heard that before when you were a kid,
No,
and somewhat sickly.
I think it was the fact that my family heritage were people that always worked hard to improve themselves and to help other people. So that was a very good heritage. And I know I've passed it on to my boys.
Mm-hmm.
And I know my husband was also, I wouldn't say guilty, but he contributed while he was here by lots of volunteering, by lots of uh, integrity and the, how to be a really good person.
I agree. And do you think that what do you think his legacy is? What do you think he contributed uniquely to the world?
I think my sons are one of his biggest contributions.
Right?
And I think the fact that, as I said, he had integrity, he had the desire to be helpful, he was always volunteering, he was always encouraging people to live a better life. And he was as generous as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Loved animals, loved his home, loved when the family came here.
Mm-hmm.
And gratefully, he kept motivating me that I was the glue.
Mm-hmm. So, any other requests? For example, we had Lily Hayden play violin at the
Up to you boys.
at the
Up
funeral.
to you boys. Up to you boys. It's not my decision to
Oh.
make. I don't want to make it.
Okay, so no requests.
No request. The simplicity is, I will be with your father.
Right. So do you want us to keep Cantor, for example, or
No request. None.
Okay. Any last comments for this tape? Hopefully, we will not be looking at this for a long, long time.
Well, possibly I'll be around to do it next year.
I think there's a
Okay.
good chance of that, maybe for 10 years.
I don't know. Whatever it is, I'll do my best to be here and move forward.
Let's have you hit 100, and then we can have this conversation again.
I don't have a problem with that if I still know what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, I think you're doing everything you can with your yoga and your balance and the osteo and all of that.
And my tequila.
And you there you go. Let's have, this is you. This is the shot. You with the tequila with the home squeezed lime.
I love my family.
And love to you and to Dad for creating that family.